Are you preparing to make this holiday handmade this year? I am Jennifer Priest, and I am going to share with you today a really fun tutorial on how to make a relaxing gift set for a friend. So it features this owl die from Sizzix, and we're going to use that to make this coffee cozy, the slippers that I just showed, and we'll also use some Rolex and felt to make a gift card holder. So you can give somebody these like comfy little slippers plus a couple gift cards so they can relax, like maybe to the spa or Starbucks, maybe Barnes and Noble, and then also give them a cute coffee cup that matches everything. And the products that I used on here is Rolex and some crystal sheets from the Buckle Boutique. Now, real quick before we get started, I just want to remind you that if you like our channel, please hit that subscribe button. And here is the tutorial. So I took this owl die, it's for a box or a gift bag actually from Sizzix, and I cut different pieces of Rolex to fit the different elements on the die. And then I just laid those pieces of Rolex on the die and ran it through. Now, some things I needed more than one piece of, so I had to run it through a couple of different times because I didn't want things to overlap too much. Now, I laid out my little owl guy, tried to figure out what other pieces I still needed, and then I hot glued everything together. Now, it's better if you use dots, like the dots from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, because then you don't see the glue through the Rolex film. Now, to give this owl some shape, I've wrapped it around a jar, and then I'm using a heat gun to kind of heat up the Rolex so it can bend. And then next I have these really cool crystal sheets from the Buckle Boutique, and I just cut a couple strips to embellish my owl. And the best part is you can die cut this stuff. Like, it totally doesn't look like it should die cut, but I die cut the little eyes out of the sticker sheets, or the rhinestone sticker sheets from the Buckle Boutique. And there's links for all of this over on my blog. Now, next, I found out that these Sakura jelly roll pens that are super fun for doodling work really great on the Rolex. So that was a great surprise. I love all of the different pens. They have moonlight pens and all different pens from Sakura that you can use, and it works on Rolex. Next, I took some adhesive back felt and stuck that to some Rolex to make the strip that goes around the coffee cup for my coffee sleeve. So I measured that out using an existing coffee sleeve and then stuck those together, cut it out, and attached that to my owl with some hot glue. And then on the other side, I used a Velcro strip so that you could adjust this. And so there you see the finished product. It's super fun, really cute, and it's a totally unique coffee cup that nobody else is going to have. Next, I made the gift card holder. So I took a piece of Rolex and I measured it against a piece of that self-adhesive felt, and this is Presto felt from a company called Kunin. I have a link to it on my blog, and it's adhesive on one side, so I stuck the Rolex to it and then trimmed everything out with some of my non-stick Westcott scissors. What's really great is these do not stick when you're cutting through sticky stuff, so like duct tape or any of that kind of stuff would be great. Now, I folded up one end of my gift card holder and I used a bone folder to make a crease, hot glued the sides up, and then put a gift card in there to kind of measure to see if it fit, and then folded the top down and again used the bone folder on that. Now, I'm using some Surfaces ink. It's a solvent ink from Clear Snap, and I'm just kind of juicing up my ink pad there before I get started. And then I laid out these stamps from Neat and Tangled on a acrylic block, and I'm going to stamp that on my Rolex. Because the Rolex is kind of like a metallic plastic type of material, you need to have a solvent ink to stamp onto it. Then I used my Surfaces cleaner to clean that ink off. You want to do that right away. And then next I took some of these like two-part hook and loop fasteners and use those to make the gift card holder close. And then I use those same Sakura pens to add some doodling to make this gift card holder extra cute. And I actually took some of the ruffles from the owl and added those below the lip of this gift card holder, as you can see here in the finished sample. So it's really cute, unique little gift card holder, and you could totally put more than one gift card in there, or even some money if you wanted. Now, the next project we're going to make are the slippers, and those are really cute. For the slippers, I cut out two different owls and assembled the pieces together, and then I'm using my sewing machine to actually sew through all the layers of Rolex. So it's kind of a different look than just gluing it all together. Now, after those owls were glued together, I put all the pieces together and I took the eye parts, there's 3 different pieces to the eye, punched holes through those with a heavy duty hole punch, and then put a brad through the middle of each eye. Then I could put hot glue behind the eye and it's not going to show through the Rolex. So I could glue that all together. So you could also use those dots from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. Again, their adhesive dots work really well. Next, I took my slippers and positioned my owls on top, and then I used some more of those hook and loop little dots to adhere this to my slippers. This way I could still wash my slippers and remove these when I'm done. So check out this cute gift set. I hope this inspires you to make your holidays handmade this year. I use a lot of different techniques here. You could glue your Rolex pieces together to make the owl, or you could sew them if you wanted to. You could even staple them if you wanted to do that. And I hope that this gives you a great idea for giving your friend a thoughtful gift. If you liked this video, please leave us a comment down in the comment section and hit that thumbs up button. You can find all of the supply lists and everything to make this project over on our blog at hydrangeahippo.com. Bye!